elected mayor of the city of Sacramento on November 4th, 2008, on the same day, the same ballot that Barack Obama got elected president. I mean, how cool is that? My grandfather always demonstrated what a good neighbor was, like how do you give back to the community. And you know, he was one of those people that would always pull off on the side of the road when somebody ran out of gas or had a flat tire, and we would always help them. And as a kid, I was like, I don't want to do this. But he did it so often that it impacted me today. I'm always just helping out my community, especially when it's not convenient.
Well, that's what we tried to instill in him, that education was number one, because not everyone becomes a professional athlete. You have to have something to fall back on. So we were always wanting him to go to college, and you know, education was number one.
Proximity. It was an hour and 15 minutes from Sacramento. I didn't want to be too far from home. And the prestigious academic reputation of UC Berkeley. I wanted to go to the best academic school, and that was UC Berkeley.
When you're going to college, I mean, that's kind of the next step. You want to play professionally if you can. And so we were very, very excited and happy that he made it, because that was his goal. So yeah, it was exciting.
I'm only 6'1" tall, and I dunked on some guy like 7 feet tall. Hakeem Olajuwon, which I was the 50th greatest player of all time. I majored in political science, which is politics, and not because I ever thought I'd run for elected office, but knowing that I wanted to be an advocate and always help my community. So I guess my whole life I've always been interested but didn't really know it. And then I remember my grandparents taking me to the voting booth when they used to vote. And they get the sticker, they put a yard sign, you know, whatever president they were voting for. So it's always been kind of in my blood. And on March 5th of 2008, I decided to run for Mayor of Sacramento.
I was excited. It was thrilling, because since he wanted to be mayor, and we were just happy that he won, and it was just wonderful. I'm very proud of him. He's very, very smart. He knows how to bring people together. He's a great leader and delegator, and so he'll be able to get it done, but it's just not going to be easy.
What am I most looking forward to in the city of Sacramento? A couple things. One, you know, we want to be a city that works for everyone. That means you have everyone in mind, not just a city that works for certain people. And believe it or not, my campaign slogan was a city that works for everyone. And I had the homeless population in mind. You know, how do we take care of the least among us, which are really the homeless population? I also want us to be a city that has safe and secure streets. I want us to be a city that's known for great public schools, that every neighborhood has access to a high quality education for young people. I'd like this to be at the forefront of economic development and jobs. I'd love us to develop our river. You know, we have 2 rivers here, and there's tons of opportunities to develop our river. And ultimately, we want to be a city that's a destination city, a world-class destination city, where people who live here love their city, and that people from outside our region, state, and come to Sacramento because we have things to offer other cities don't.
I hope so. I'm getting old, I'm getting up there, so I would love to have some grandchildren.